Hey guys, my name is Lilly and today I want to make a video about the inflation that we are experiencing right now. So the thing is, here in Europe the prices of most products were always more expensive, and that's because the income tax and the sales tax is much higher than, for example, in most states of the US and also in many other countries. Now the problem is that it doesn't stop just with the income tax. Here in Austria you also pay sales tax or VAT. For example, for devices like this phone or this computer, you pay an additional 20%. Also, if you buy my knife from my shop here in Austria, you pay 20% VAT, and this is going to the Austrian government. They are actually making more with my knife if you include the income tax and the sales tax that I'm making from my knife. It's really crazy. So because of the income tax and also the sales tax, prices have always been higher in Europe. Because if you are a dealer, you deal with a certain kind of, product range, you would have to add more to the price so that you can make a living from being a dealer. And that's the reason why the prices in Europe have always been much higher than in other countries. So I know many people here in my area, and a lot of young people with children want to buy a house, but actually they cannot afford it, although two of the parents are going to work, and it's crazy what's going on. It's just crazy, and I don't know honestly if my child or other children that are young now can ever afford a house again. And although they are building a lot of new houses, it's just going up. The price is going up through the roof. So that's the housing situation. But besides that, now all of the other products are also getting more expensive. Doesn't matter what you buy, almost everything gets more expensive. So actually I've checked my Amazon page and I've looked through what I bought a couple of years ago and what the same device or product costs now. And in some cases the price has almost doubled, so it's really crazy. And for most of the product that I've bought on Amazon, the price is going up and it doesn't seem to come down. For example, this device here, which is standing right here, let me show you. So here you can see this polishing machine, and I've bought this device here in July 2020. It cost me only 87.39 euros, and now it's costing 140.53 excluding the VAT. So because I'm a company, I buy products without VAT, and now if I buy it without the VAT, it's 140. So that's insane. That's a really steep price increase. So this is only one example how the price is going up for some of the products. And actually I know a friend who works in a car manufacturing company. I don't want to mention any names, but they are making a lot of cars. And he said that either most of the workers have now quit the job because they were tired of getting tested, or some of the workers are only working 20 hours anymore. And also, besides the workers, now also many parts of car making are missing. For example, wires or important electronics that you need for making a car. And he said that the production is going down every month now, and they just can't do anything against it. It's just they don't get all of the parts to make the cars, but people, still want to buy cars. So the price is going to go up and the same car is going to cost more. Okay, the next product that I want to show you is this one here. This is a waterproof case that I bought in 2020. And back then it cost me 53 euros. So back then it was a really good deal, and now let's check out how much this same case costs right now on Amazon. So now the same case costs 85 euros. So that's actually a price increase of 60%. That's incredible. So now I'm really happy that I bought this case a couple of years ago, and I want to use it and make myself another solar generator inside of this box. What I also got is a lot of these. So I've gotten a lot of tools and components, and also wires for making solar systems. Okay. Oh my god. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. So what I wanted to say is the way how you can prepare against future inflation is actually that you buy stuff now when it's cheap. So right now all of this stuff, these fuses that I have here and the shrink tube and those terminals that you need for making solar appliances or also for making regular repairs inside of your house, they are still very cheap. And of course those have also gotten more expensive than a couple of years ago, but still I would buy them right now, and I would try to get as many tools as you think you will need in future and buy all of the tools now that you want. And actually that's what I've done in the recent years, especially when the pandemic started. I just said, okay, I want to have a press drill, I want to have all of the tools that you can see here in my basement, because I believe that they will become worth more in future. And also, who knows, maybe in 10 years you cannot even buy this stuff anymore because it's not available anymore. You never know what's going to happen. So it can't hurt to invest your money in tools, because if you just keep your money at the bank, it's not getting worth more. Instead, it's getting worth less, and that's because of the inflation. So my dream would be to have a hardware store in my house, which I have a little bit, so it's only a very small hardware store, but I have most of the stuff, the tools that I need if we experience a blackout for several weeks. And this is also great for bartering. So if somebody needs a couple of pieces of this certain terminal here at the side, then you can always barter tools and also components for electrical parts. So having tools is great. You can barter them, you can trade them for food, for example. You can help your neighbors out, and yeah, I'm a fan of tools. I love it. I know other women, they love buying shoes and clothes. I have the same vest for 3 years now. I don't care. So this is more important to me, and I'm spending my money on tools. Okay, next I want to show you this titanium canteen. Actually, I had one of those, and a year ago I bought a second one because it's such a great canteen. It's lightweight, it's awesome for hiking, and I just wanted to have a second one. And now this product is unavailable, so you cannot buy it anymore here in Europe. I don't know what's going on. Or maybe it's just my country. Maybe you can still get it in the US, but here right now I cannot get it. It says it's not available right now in Austria. If the trend continues, if the inflation is going to go on like this, we will have severe problems pretty soon. And then pretty much the income is going to stay the same, but everything is going to go up in prices. And this is going to result in people becoming poorer and poorer, and I think it leads to a great depression. Are there some things that governments can do right now? Yes, they can lower taxes on some kind of important products like food, for example. Especially here in Austria, we have a lot of room to decrease taxes because our taxes are really high. The governments could lower the taxes, but they don't want to, and that's because they have made so many debts. They are so deep in debts after the pandemic. They want the inflation. They want it because otherwise they don't see a way out, and this is how it is right now. And the ones that are paying for this is us, citizens. Everybody that is paying taxes, and even the ones that are not paying taxes, are paying for inflation. Now, another thing that is getting really big right now in Austria is buying used items and products. And I know a lot of people that sell and buy many used things because used products are much cheaper, and also still most of the time they have very good quality. So this is getting more and more interesting now for many people. It doesn't matter if it's about cars. Cars are exploding, especially used cars are now increasing in value again, and that's because less new cars are produced. So there's a lot of change going on right now, and people are really changing their buying behaviors. Last time I've seen a poll in the most popular Austrian newspaper, and it was saying that 52% of people are already changing their consumer behavior, because now they try to get, I don't know, better deals, going to stores that have cheaper products, and or even just not buying stuff because they cannot afford it anymore. So now it's really hitting us very hard. Also the future perspective is looking really dire, I have to say. And today I read a newspaper article that 40% of the arable land is now degraded. So here's the newspaper article. I will put a link in the description below. On top of the inflation, you also have problems now in food production, and I think that food is going to get more and more expensive. So if you have a little bit of money left, maybe first, before you buy something else, first buy a little bit of food, okay? So it's definitely not a mistake to invest some of your money in food, because you never know what's happening. So I find this one article here very concerning. 40% is really a big number, and we need more food. We have more people on the world to feed every year, but then again we are destroying our resources. So if it continues like that, it cannot end well. Maybe it ends like in the movie The Fifth Element, where everybody is confined to a small container, shipping container, and that's how we live in future. I don't know what the plan is, but yeah, it really is shocking actually to me. Alright guys, so I have to wrap up the video now. I really want to thank you for watching, and if you want to share your opinion about the ongoing inflation, then make sure that you're leaving a comment in the comment section below, and also let us know how are you and your family preparing against the devaluation of your money.